Hello, my dear little shining stars. How are you all? I hope you all are doing really very well. In our today's class, we are going to start your chapter number 7. And the name of your chapter number 7 is Verb Tenses. In our previous chapter, my dear students, we all have seen about verb. Okay. In this chapter, we are going to see the action word verbs in tenses. In your previous classes, you all know, my dear students, tenses divided into 3 parts: past tense, present tense, and future tense. Okay. Now we are going to see in detail about all these tenses. Okay. So what is the meaning of tense? Let's see. Tense is the form Tense is the form taken by a verb to indicate time and continuance or completeness of action. Now, what is the meaning of tense? If verb means action, then tense means it shows when action is taken place. Okay, when action is taken place, it indicates about the time and it indicates about the completeness of the action words. Okay, so this is called as our tense. The continuance or completeness of action is denoted by 4 subcategories. Okay, so here, my dear student, we are going to see in what way I'm telling that completeness of action. Okay, so for this, we are going to divide this tenses into 4 parts. Okay, main it is divided into 3 parts. Okay, but further they are divided into some many other parts. Okay, so the first part is simple tense. What is the meaning of simple tense? Let's see. As the name already suggests, here the tense which is used, they are already in their simpler form. Okay, so here you can see present tense is used for habitual or routine action in the present. So present tense means what? Present tense means the action which is ongoing right now. Okay, past tense is used for action in the past. Okay, and past, the action which you already performed but in the past. Okay, means the work which you already done but yesterday, and the work which you are doing right now, that is today. Okay, so today is your present tense, yesterday is your past tense. Future tense is used for actions to happen in the future, and tomorrow you are going to do this work. Okay, so this tomorrow is your future tense. Okay, so this simple tense is divided into 3 parts. Okay, and present tense, past tense, and future tense, these are the major category, these are the major division of tenses. Okay, among these 3 tenses, all other rest of the tenses come. Okay, now the next one is continuous, that is progressive tense. What is the meaning of continuous or progressive tense? What is the meaning? Continuous means the work which is ongoing continuously and continuously. Okay, the action is incomplete or continuous or going on. Okay, here, my dear student, the action is not completed, the action is ongoing. Okay, that's why they all come under the category of continuous or progressive tense. Now the third one is perfect tense. What is the meaning of perfect tense? Let's see. The action is completed, finished, or perfect with respect to a certain point of time. In perfect tense, my dear student, we see the action is already completed, means our work is already completed. Okay, so all this thing comes under the our perfect tense. Now we are going to see perfect continuous. Yes, perfect continuous tense is also present in its progressive or continuous form. See, the action is going on continuously over a long period of time and is yet to be finished. Okay, so what is the meaning of perfect continuous tense? Here, my dear student, the action is ongoing. Okay, the action is ongoing for a longer period of time, but still it is not finished. Okay, so these all are the parts of our tenses. Okay, now apart from them, we are also going to see these 3 major tenses in detail. So the first one is simple present tense. Okay, so the first category which we are going to see, the first major category which we are going to see, or here we are going to discuss, is our simple present tense. Let's see what is the meaning of simple present tense. Habitual action. What is the meaning of habitual action? Habitual action means your habit. Simply, your habitual action means your habits. Habitual action that is repeated. It is our habit. It is our habit to repeat our action again and again. It is our habit. We are habitual for them. Okay, we are habitual for it. Okay. So example, you can say, I visit my uncle every Friday. So here I have a habit that on every Friday I visit my uncle. Okay, it is my habit. Okay, that's why I'm habitually. Okay, so it comes under the habitual action category. Okay, now the second one, generalization. What is the meaning of generalization? Facts that are believed to be true. Generalization means on a whole, some facts are generally considered are true. Okay, some facts are generally considered as true. Example, you can say cats hate mice. Okay, cats hate mice. This is a general thing. Okay, that's why they eat them. Okay, the sun rises in the morning. It is absolutely, or it is the universal truth that the sun always rises in the morning. Okay, scheduled events in the near future, and in simple present tense we are also going to talk about the scheduled events which is going to be happen in our future. Example, you can see here, the plane takes off at 10 o'clock tonight. Okay, so here the plane is taking off at 10 o'clock. Okay, then positive, in positive, in negative, or in interrogative form we are also going to use our simple present tense. Like in positive or affirmative, what, in what way we are going to use, most kids like milk. Yes, it is a positive point. Like you kids, okay, you like, you love drinking milk, absolutely, yes. Okay, so this is your positive or affirmative sentence. Now the second one is negative. I do not like milk unless it's chocolate. And in negative tense, okay, sorry, not negative tense, in negative sense. Okay, in negative sense, I don't like drinking milk unless and until it is mixed with chocolate. Okay, now in what way we are going to complete the interrogative sense. So let's say interrogative means yes or no. Okay, so do you like milk? Here question is asking, it means what? It is interrogative. Okay, so all these are called, all this comes under our simple present tense. Now we are going to see present continuous tense. Okay, yes, in present tense, whenever our work is ongoing, like I'm taking your class right now. Okay, so this comes under your present continuous or progressive tense because class is ongoing right now. Okay, class is ongoing right now. Okay, so this comes under your present continuous or progressive tense. Okay, action that takes place now at the moment. Okay, so what type of action we generally considered in the case of present continuous or progressive tense? The action which take place right now, or the action which is ongoing right now. Okay, they all are comes under the present continuous. Okay, example, you can say I am working on my computer. Okay, right now I'm working with my computer. Okay, then scheduled events in the near future. Whenever we are talking about the some scheduled events which is going to be happen in the future, they also comes under the category of present progressive or present continuous tense. Okay, I am leaving tomorrow. I'm leaving tomorrow. Okay, positive, in positives, I am leaving tomorrow. Okay, so this sentence we are going to see in various aspects. Like in positive sense, in what way we are going to in positive sense, what we are going to express some other sentences like you are learning to use perfect English. Okay, in negative, how we are going to express ourselves, how we are going to express our sentences, you are not sleeping now. Hmm? And in interrogative sense means whenever you are asking a question answer, then you are going to give the answer in the either in the form of yes or either in the form of no. Okay, so are you eating? So you, in what way you are going to answer? Yes, I am eating, or no, I am not eating. Like this. Okay, WH question. Here, my dear student, what, where, okay, type of words come. Like what are you watching? Where are you going? Hmm? Tag questions. You aren't eating noodles, are you? Okay, so in all these cases, my dear student, we use our present continuous tense. Now, what is the meaning of present continuous tense? Remember this thing, action which is ongoing right now. Okay, it is called as our present continuous or present progressive tense. Okay, now the next one is present perfect tense. What comes under present perfect tense? Let's see. Present perfect tense, to talk about past actions whose time is not given. Okay, whenever we are talking about the past action means whenever we are talking about the action which is already performed in past, but we don't know at what time it has happened. Okay, so present perfect tense means, my dear student, the action is already happened in past, but we don't know about its time, at what time it happened. Okay, so all these circumstances, all these cases comes under the category of present perfect tense. Okay, like I have been in Chennai. Okay, I have been in Chennai, but I don't know from what time I have been in Chennai. Okay, past action that is referred to be in present. Okay, so past action, the past action which is already completed, but that action now we are referring in present. Okay, example, you can see she has read that book. Hmm? Then action which is started in the past and continued up to now, Okay, the action which is started in the past, but right now it is still ongoing. Okay, example you can see here, I have lived in this town for 12 years. Means right now I'm also living in this town for past 12 years. Okay, in positive sense, in negative sense, in interrogative sense, and in WH question sense, or whenever we are tagging a question. Okay, in this way, in what way we are going to express our sentences? Like in positive sense, they have been to Mumbai. Okay, and in negative sense, you haven't gone overseas. Okay, yes or no questions. Have you been to London? Okay, WH questions. Why have we came here? And tag questions. We haven't been to Chennai. Have you? So you can see, my dear student, in all these aspects, we can express our present perfect tense. So the meaning of present perfect tense is the past action is already happened, but we don't know about the time. Okay, about we don't know about the time at when this action is happened. Okay, remember this one. Now we are going to see the present perfect continuous of progressive tense. What is the meaning of present perfect or progressive tense? Let's see. To show something is started in the past. Whenever we see continuous, CONTINUOS, it means what? The action is still ongoing. Remember this one. Okay, so present perfect continuous tense, whenever we want to show something, to show that something started in the past and has continued up until now. Okay, so present perfect continuous or present perfect progressive tense means the action is already started. Okay, the action is already started, and right now that action is still ongoing. Okay, example you can see here, he has been sleeping for the last 3 hours. Means for the last 3 hours he has been sleeping. Okay, the next, where we are going to use, okay, means where or when we are going to use present perfect continuous to talk about an action that is started in the past and stopped recently. Okay, sometime what happens, action was actually already started in our past, but right now recently it completed. Maybe you started some work 1 month ago. Okay, and yesterday that work is completed, so that work still comes under the category of present perfect continuous tense. Okay, the grass is wet because it has been raining all day long. This is your example which shows our present perfect continuous. Okay, then to talk about an action that started in the past and is continuing now. Whenever any action started, okay, whenever any action started in the past and still that action is ongoing. Okay, I example I'm giving, suppose some work you have started 1 week ago. Okay, and right now still you are doing that work. Okay, so this examples all comes under the category of your present perfect continuous tense. Okay, example you can see, I have been watching TV for 2 hours since you left. Okay, this is still right now I'm performing that action, and what type of action? Still I'm watching TV. Okay, so in positive, negative, and in interrogative sense, how we are going to convert our questions, how we are going to convert our statements in the form of present perfect continuous. So let's see, in the positive sense, they have been swimming for more than 1 hour. Means from the last 1 hour they are swimming. Means from the till last 1 hour the swimming activity is still going on. Okay, then comes here negative. You have not waited 30 minutes yet. Okay, and in interrogative sense, how we are going to express, have you been waiting long? Okay, now my dear students, some common errors which we usually do. Okay, some common errors which we usually do while writing present continuous tense. Okay, so what type of error? Let's see. We do not use these verbs in the present continuous. Okay, we do not use, see, all these words which is written in this yellow colored box, we are not going to use this action words or this verb words in the case of present continuous. Okay, what are the name of those words? Like, depend, want, prefer. Okay, love, hate, know, need, understand, mean, believe, remember, forget. Okay, so in the case of present continuous, we are not going to use this words. Okay, if you are going to use this type of word, it means what? You are making an error. Okay, example you can see here, use the present simple only with these verb. Okay, so my dear students, we are going to use our present simple tense in the form of only this. And what is that form? Let's see. I am tired. I wanting to go home. Is this statement sounds good? No, it is absolutely wrong. Okay, so in what way we are going to make it right? I am tired. I want to go. Okay, okay. So this is all about our present tense. Okay. Now, my dear students, come with me and let's complete the activity sheet number 29. Here, let's see what we are going to do. Here, what we have to do in A, choose the correct form. Some pink colored words are written in the bracket. Okay. Now we are going to choose. Now we are going to change them. Okay. Now we are going to change their tense, or maybe we are going to leave it as it is. Okay. Example, you can see we sometimes dash books. We say sometimes reading books. No, we sometimes read books. Okay, so this read word I'm going to write as it is here. Okay, we sometimes read book. Reena dash to the gym. Reena goes to the gym. Okay, then it often that on Sunday. It often rains on Sunday. Rest of the 4 and 5 you are going to do with your own. Now B, put the verb into the correct form. Here, my dear student, the verb words are written, means action performing words are written in the bracket. We are going to write the correct form of them in the filling the blanks. I dash lemonade very much. I too like means I like lemonade very much. I liked lemonade very much. Then the girls always to listen to pop music. No, the girls always listen. The girls always listen to pop music. Okay. The third one, Reena never to wear filling the blanks gap jeans. So Reena never wore jeans. Okay. 4 and 5 you are going to do with your own. Now see filling the correct form of the verb. Here, my dear student, we are going to put the correct form of the verb in the sentences, in the filling the blanks. We too have dash a nice garden. We have a nice garden. Then she to be 6 year old. She is 6 year old. Simon to have 2 rabbits and 5 goldfish. Simon has 2 rabbits and 5 goldfish. Okay. Similarly, 4 and 5 you are going to do with your own. Fourth one I'm going to do for you. I'm from Vienna, Austria. Vienna, the capital of Austria, and Austria is European country. Then D, make negative sentences. Here, my dear student, total 5 affirmative sentences or positive sentences we can see written here. Now, what we have to do, we are going to convert this affirmative sentences into negative sentences. Okay, so in what way we are going to convert it? Let's see. The first one is, my father makes breakfast. It is positive sentence. So in negative, how we are going to say it? My father does not make breakfast. Okay, so right here, my father does not makes breakfast. Okay, full stop. Then they are 11. They are not 11. Full stop. She writes a letter. She does not write a letter. Okay, she doesn't write a letter. Okay, similarly, 4 and 5 you are going to do. Now make questions. We are going to make questions here. One, you two speak English. Okay, so do you speak English? What punctuation mark we are going to put here? Question mark. Then when he go to home. When does he went home? Okay. Third one, they too clean the bathroom. Okay. Does they clean the bathroom or do they clean the bathroom? What would say does? Rest of the 4 and 5 you are going to complete with your own. Now we are going to complete our activity sheet number 30. Here what we have to do, my dear students. Let's see. Okay, my dear students, here what we are going to do, put the verbs into the correct form, present perfect, simple. Okay, so here the verbs, the verb words which is written in the pink colored under the bracket. Now we are going to write them in the correct form. And what is that correct form? We are going to write them in present perfect, simple. Okay, so first one is I not work today. Okay, so I haven't worked today. Okay, now we bought. Okay, we bought a new lamp. Okay, now third one, we not plan our holiday yet. Okay, we have. Okay, we haven't planned. Okay, we haven't planned our holiday yet. Okay, similarly 4, 5, 6, rest of the you are going to do with your own. Now, if we here what we are going to do, put the verbs into the correct form, that is present perfect progressive. Here again we are going to convert this verb words into the present perfect progressive sense. One, he worked in this company since 1985. Okay, so here I am talking about one person. So he has been, this is a continuous progressive, so ing form of verb. He has been working in this company since 1985. Okay, now I wait for you since 2 o'clock. Okay, I have, okay, I have been waiting. And remember here we are going to use ing form of verb. Okay, third one, Mary live dash in Germany since 1992. Okay, so Mary has been living in Germany since 1992. Okay, now 4, 5, rest of the you are going to do with your own. Now, my dear students, we are going to see about past simple tense. In previous slides, we have seen about present tense. Okay, now we are going to see in detail about our past tense. So the first tense which is comes under the category of past tense is past simple tense. Now let's see what is the meaning of past simple tense. Completed action in the past. Simple. What is the meaning of past tense? The action which you already completed but in the past. Okay, the action you are already completed. The action is already performed but in past. Okay, so all this comes under the category of simple past tense. Example, you can say she left yesterday. She already left, but yesterday. To talk about an action that started in the past and stopped recently. Whenever we are talking about any action which is finished recently but started previously. Okay, so they all comes under the category of past simple tense. Example you can see here, she woke up, had a shower and left. Then to talk about an action that started in the past and is continuing now. Okay, similarly some action which is started previously but still it is ongoing. Okay, this type of sentences also comes under the category of past simple tense. Example you can see, if I had $1,000,000 I would help the poor. Hmm? Then in what case again we are going to use simple past tense, an action taking place in the middle of another action. Whenever one action, okay, whenever one action is already continued or already ongoing and between them another action happened, means one action started in the middle of the another action. Okay, in this case we are also going to use our past simple tense. Example you can see here, she was playing when the accident occurred. Over here playing and accident, both actions occurred at same time. Okay, but first playing action is up. Okay, after then accident. Okay, so now we are going to see in what way we are going to use our simple past tense in positive form, negative form, in yes or no means interrogative form, and as well as whenever we are asking question words. Okay, untagged questions. Let's see. Positive, I visited my grandmother yesterday. Okay, and in negative sense we are going to say like this, we didn't watch the movie on Saturday. Okay, then yes or no question whenever we are asking interrogative, whenever we are asking questions in interrogative sense, then how we are going to make a sentence in our past simple tense. Do you have rice for dinner last night? Then WH questions means what and where. Why didn't you wash the car yesterday? Okay. Then comes the tag question whenever we are tagging any question. Okay. You went to Kolkata last year, didn't you? Okay. So in all these cases, my dear student, you all have seen we use simple past tense. Okay. Now the next is our past continuous tense. Whenever we are talking about any past incident, but it is in continuous sense. Okay, means it is in continuous form. So how we are going to see it? Let's see. Past continuous, that is progressive tense. Action happening, actions happening at the same time in the past. Okay, so actions happened same time. Action is happening. Okay, means action happened at the same time, but past. And why past? Because we are talking about past tense. Okay, example you can see here, he was reading a newspaper while his wife was preparing dinner. Okay, yesterday means yesterday or maybe day before yesterday, both husband and wife are doing work, like husband is reading the newspaper while the wife was preparing the dinner. Okay, interrupted action and in the second case where we use our past continuous or past progressive tenses, interrupted action in the past. Whenever any action interrupted in the past, in this case also we are going to use our past continuous or progressive tense. Example you can see here, she was reading a book when the light went off. She was reading a book when the light went off. Similarly, in positive sense, in what way we are going to see, we are watching TV when the power went out. In negative sense, we you were not listening to the teacher's instructions yesterday. Okay, then interrogative sense, were you skateboarding when you broke your leg? Okay, and whenever we are asking the questions again, but WH category, what were you doing when you heard the news? Okay, so you all have seen, my dear student, in all these cases in what way we are going to use our past continuous or past progressive tense. Okay, now the past perfect tense. Okay, another category of past tense is past perfect tense. What is the meaning of past perfect tense? Let's see. Completed action before any completed action before another action in the past. Okay, in the past when two actions simultaneously performing. Okay, so one action is completed before the completion of another action. Okay, so in this case we are going to use our past perfect tense. Example you can see, she had left when I arrived. Here two actions are started at the moment of hey, in this sentence, my dear student, two actions are ongoing, right? Like she uh, left. Okay, she had left. Okay, she had left when I arrived. So here, left and arrived. These two action words are happening at the same moment. Okay, so my dear student, whenever two actions are ongoing simultaneously, but one of them is completed and the rest other one is still ongoing. So in this case, we are going to use our past perfect tense. Okay, example you can see here in positive sense, in negative sense, as well as in question interrogative sense, and whenever we are asking WH questions, okay, and whenever we are tagging any question, okay, in all these senses we are going to use our past perfect tense. So here you can see in positive sense, he had studied French before traveling to Paris. Means here studying and traveling, both actions happened, but study action completed before travel action. Okay. Negative, she hadn't studied French before last semester. Okay. In interrogative sense, had you studied French before you traveled to Paris? Okay. And another form of interrogative sense, that is WH questions. Why hadn't you studied French when you know you had been traveling to Paris soon? And whenever we are going to tag questions, you hadn't visited the US before your trip in 2019, had you? Okay. So in all these cases, my dear student, you all have seen the use of past perfect tense. Okay. Now we are going to see past perfect continuous progressive tense. What is the meaning of past perfect continuous or progressive tense? What is the meaning of it? Okay. See, to show that something started in the past and continued up until another action stopped. Okay. So my dear student, whenever any action, okay, whenever any action started in the past, okay, started in the past and continued, okay, means whenever any action started in the past and continued till that time when another action stopped. Okay. I hope you understand what I'm saying. See, past perfect continuous tense means in any sentence we when we show that two actions are ongoing, okay, but one of the action is completed just before the completion, just before the stopping of another action word. Okay, example you can see here. They had been playing saucer when the accident occurred. Okay, they had been playing saucer when the accident occurred. Okay, now then to show that something started in the past and continued up until another time in the past. Okay, some action started in the past. Okay, something means some action started in the past and it continued until another time. Okay, now what is the meaning of until another time here? Here, my dear student, it is showing that two actions. Okay, if two action is performed here, then only we can say, na, yes, at this moment this action is performed and at that moment that action is performed. Okay, so whenever we are going to show something started, whenever we are going to show that some action is started in the past and it continued until the another time in the past. Okay, example you can see, I have been living in that town for 10 years before I moved to New York. Okay. And the third sense when we are going to use our past perfect continuous is we use the past perfect continuous before another action in the past to show cause and effect. Okay. So in this category, whenever in this category, when we use our past perfect continuous, here we want to show that action is completed, that one action is already completed before the another action shows its cause and effect. Okay, now what is the meaning of cause and effect? The meaning of cause and effect is that statement is putting what type of effect on another word. Okay, example you can see, I was so tired, I have been working for 6 hours. Okay, I was so tired, I was literally so tired and I have been working for 6 hours. Okay, in positive, in negative, in yes or no, and in WH questions. In what way we are going to form our questions? Let's see. We had been waiting for more than 3 hours when the train finally arrived. Okay, so this is the positive sense of our past perfect continuous. But in negative sense, how we are going to form a sentence? See, we had not been waiting for more than 30 minutes when the plane landed. Okay, and whenever we are asking questions, but the answer will be only in yes or only in no form. Had you been waiting for longer than 3 hours? Okay, the WH questions, why had you been waiting for the last 2 hours. Okay, so I hope, my dear students, you all understood the concept of past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous or past perfect continuous progressive tense are those tenses which we use to show, okay, which we use to show that some action started in the past and it continued until the another action stopped. Okay, now come with me and let's see the activity based on this past tense. Okay, my dear student, in our activity sheet number 31, we are going to put the verbs into the correct form. That is, it is in very simple past tense. Only simple past tense we are going to use here. First one is, last year I dashed my holidays in Kolkata. Then spend. Spend is your present tense, and the past tense for spend will be spent. Last year I spent. I spent my holidays in Kolkata. It was great. Okay, I traveled. I traveled around by car with parents and we visit. Okay, we visited lot of interesting places. Okay, we visited lot of interesting places. We visited. Now, in the evening, we usually went to a movie. Rest of the filling the blanks you are going to complete with your own. Now, activity sheet number 32, here what we are going to do, put the verb into the correct form. Okay, here we are going to put the verb into the correct form, that is past progressive form. The first one is, when I phoned my friend, they were playing. Okay, they were playing badminton. Okay, yesterday at 6 my mother was preparing dinner. Okay, then comes, the kids dash in the garden when it suddenly began to rain. The kids were playing. Okay, I was practicing the guitar when he came home. Okay, we were not, okay, we were not cycling all day. Similarly, the rest of the you are going to complete with your own. Now, we put the verb into the correct form, that is past perfect simple. Okay, the storm destroyed the sand castle that we built. Okay, he not be to Cape Town before 1997. He had not been. Okay, he had not been to Cape Town before 1997. When she went out to play, she already she already done her homework. My brother ate all the cake that our mom made. Then, similarly, the rest of the four you are going to complete with your own. Now, activity sheet number 33. Here, what we are going to do here, my dear student, we are going to put the past perfect progressive. Okay. So, for past perfect progressive, see, had been or have been. Okay. Had been or have been. Hmm. We have been looking for. Okay. Because have and had both are we are going to use here. We have been looking for her ring for 2 hours before we found it in the bathroom. Now, let me write again. Hmm. Yes. We have been looking for. Okay, now the second one. I not walk for a long time when it suddenly began to rain. I had not I had not been walking for a long time when it suddenly began to rain. Now the third one. How long learned she English before she went to London? How long she had been learning? Okay. Similarly, the rest of the you are going to complete with your own. So first of all, we are going to see future simple tense. What is the meaning of future simple tense? Let's see. Instant decisions. Example, I have left the door open, I will close it. So whenever we are taking any instant decision, okay, so that type of work comes under the simple future tense. Okay, we use simple future, we use the simple future when we predict a future situation. Okay, so my dear student, this type of tense category we use whenever we are depicting about the future, or we are saying that I'm going to do this particular work on uh, tomorrow, or maybe next month, or maybe next year. Okay, so here my dear student, we are predicting, means we are predicting the time. Okay, so whenever we are predicting the time, so in this cases we use future simple tense. Okay, we use the simple future with. So in what way we are going to use simple future tense? See, we use simple future with I. Okay, I don't like, I expect. Okay, so in this way my dear student, we use our simple future tense like I don't like, I expect, I am sure, I wonder, probably, etc. So while using all these words, we use our simple future tense. Okay, it will probably rain tonight. Okay, so it is probability, it is possibility that it will be a rainfall tonight. Okay, so here my dear student, we are predicting about the time. Here we are predicting about the possibility. Okay, so all this comes under the future simple tense. Now, when conditional sentences type 1, okay, whenever we say one statement but putting a condition. Whenever we say any statement but putting a condition, in this case, we also use our simple future tense. Okay, example, you can say, I have enough time, I will watch the movie. Here you are putting a condition, then only you are going to watch a movie if you have enough time. Okay, we are going to the movie tonight. Whenever you are going to do some kind of work tonight, or maybe tomorrow morning. Okay, so in this case, my dear student, we use be going to verb like we are going to the movies tonight. Okay, similarly, shall, we also use shall, S-H-A-L-L, shall. So where we use shall, let's see, you will help your grandmother later. Okay, now we are going to see that some common errors while we people make in simple future tense. So what type of those mistakes? Let's see. First one is we do not use will for things we have arranged or decided to do. Okay, my dear student, we are not going to use will, this word, for the things which we have already decided. Example, you can see, we will go to the cinema on Saturday. No, this is wrong statement, because my dear student, whenever something you already decided, okay, you already decided. So in this thing, when you already decided, we are not going to use will. Okay, so in what way we are going to write this sentence like this? We are going to the cinema on Saturday. Are. Okay, we are going to the cinema on Saturday. Now the next one, do not use shall with you, they, he, she, it. Whenever, my dear student, you are using this pronoun words, you, they, he, she, it, never use shall with them. Like, Tom shall be late. This is wrong. Tom will be late. This is right. Okay. So avoid this mistakes while writing simple future tense. Okay. Now we are going to see future continuous progressive tense. Now what is the meaning of this future continuous or progressive tense? So in previous tenses like in present tense and future tense, we already studied whenever we are talking about continuous or progressive, it means we are going to use ing form of verb. Okay. Actions. See, action that will be taking place at some time in the future. Okay, so in future continuous or progressive tense, we are mentioning that action, this particular action is going to be happen in future. Okay, this type of action is going to be take place in future at certain point of time. Example, you can say, when you arrive, I will be sleeping. Okay, here you already know, whenever you arrive at that time, I will be sleeping. Okay, similarly, present simple and present progressive with future meaning. Okay, so whenever, my dear student, we use simple present tense, simple future, no sorry, yes, whenever we use simple present tense and present progressive, it means what, we show its future meaning. Example, you can say, Sam will be coming home any minute. This is present and this is future also. Okay, in this sentence, you can easily identify, Sam will be coming home at any minute. Coming means he didn't come right now, but he's coming. So this coming is showing future, but Sam will be coming home at any minute. This any minute is showing a present tense. Okay. So this is all about our future continuous or progressive tense. Now we are going to see future perfect tense. What is the meaning of future perfect tense? Let's see. Completed action before another action in the future. Okay. So future perfect tense shows that two actions are ongoing. Okay. But one of the action completed. But one of them action is already completed before the completion of another work in the future. Okay. By tomorrow, I will have finished the work. Example, you can say by tomorrow. Tomorrow, here you are also giving the deadline. Here you are also telling about the time. And that time is tomorrow. Okay. By tomorrow, I will have finished the work. Okay. Similarly, second example, you will have perfected your French by the time you come back from Paris. Okay, so this is all about our future perfect tense. Now, what is the meaning of future perfect tense? In future perfect tense, my dear student, two actions are simultaneously ongoing, and one of the action is completed before the completion of another work in future. Okay, now the next one is future perfect continuous or progressive tense. Okay, now we are also going to see the future perfect continuous progressive tense. When we use this future perfect continuous progressive tense, see, it is used to show that an action will continue up until a particular event or time in the future. Okay, this future perfect continuous progressive tense, my dear students, shows that this activity or this work will continue till at this moment of time but in future. Okay, example, you can see, she will have been working for 8 hours by the time her children arrive. We will be waiting for him when his plan arrive tonight. Okay, so what is the meaning of future perfect continuous progressive tense? Okay, here, my dear student, it shows that one action will be continued. Okay, one action will be continued until, okay, okay, that one action will be continued in the future at certain period of time. Okay, so this is all about our future tense. Okay, now come with me and let's complete the activity sheet number 34 or the other activities which is totally based on future tense. Okay. Okay, my dear students, in our activity sheet number 34, what we are going to do, let's see. Put the verbs into the correct form, future simple will use. Okay, in this filling the blanks, my dear student, we are going to fill only simple future tense while using one word, will. Okay, so come with me, let's see. You earn dash a lot of money. Okay, so while using will, we are going to complete the sentence like this. We will will earn. Okay, we will earn a lot of money. The second one, you will, okay, you will travel around the world. You will, third one, you will meet lots of interesting people. The fourth one, everybody will adore you. Okay, because here we are going to use only will word while using simple future tense only. Okay, so rest of the 5 to 9 you are going to do with your own. Now in activity sheet number 35, here what we are going to do, put the verbs into the correct form future perfect. So for future perfect, my dear student, remember this thing, you have to see. Okay, just have a look here. For future perfect tense, we are going to use will have. We will have these two extra words. So let's complete activity sheet number 35. By 9 o'clock, we cook dash dinner. So while using will have, we are going to complete this fill in the blanks. By 9 o'clock, we will have cooked dinner. Okay. Now the second one, they ate dash by 10. They will have eaten by then. Okay. Third one, in 1 week, he crossed dash the Atlantic by boat. In 1 week, he will have crossed the Atlantic by boat. Then she go dash home. She will have gone. Okay. Gone home. Similarly, fifth one, Jane not slash finish dash her work. Jane will not have finished her work. Okay. So rest of the 6 to 10 you are going to do with your own. Now let's complete activity sheet number 36. Here what we are going to do. A. Use the verbs in bracket in the correct future tenses. Will, future, going, to future, simple present or present progressive. Okay. In this filling the blanks, my dear students, some verb words are given in the bracket and we are going to convert them according to the demand of the filling the blanks in the form of will, future, going to future, simple future or present progressive. Okay. So the first one is the train dash at 11:45. Okay. So the train will leave at 11:45. Okay. We dash dinner at a nice restaurant on Saturday, but we have not booked a table yet. Okay. So we are going to have, okay, we are going to have a dinner at a nice restaurant on Saturday, but we have not booked a table yet. My skiing instructor believes it dash in the mountains tomorrow morning. Okay. So my skiing instructor believes it will snow. Okay. It will snowfall in the mountain tomorrow morning. Okay. So it will. Because here tomorrow, we are talking about tomorrow means I'm talking about future. Okay. Not me, skiing instructor. It will snow in the mountains tomorrow evening. Fourth one, on Sunday at 8 o'clock, I dash my friend to meet. Okay. So on Sunday at 8 o'clock, okay, I'm going to meet my friend. I am going to meet my friend. Okay. They dash to London on Friday evening at 8:15. Okay. Hmm. They will fly to London. Hmm. They will flying to London on Friday evening at 8:15. Okay. Similarly, the rest of the 6 to 10 you are going to do with your own. Now, be filling the blanks using the future continuous form of the verb given in the brackets. Here we are going to use future continuous tense. Okay, and so for future continuous tense, my dear student, let's see what rule we have to follow. Future continuous. See, future continuous ing form of the verb. Okay, be filling the blanks using the future continuous form of the verb given in the brackets. So mother dash ready for office. Get mother will be getting. Use ing form of the verb whenever we are talking about continuous. Maybe it is in the form of past, present or future. Okay. Mother will be getting ready for office. You dash while I dash. Okay. You will be sleeping. You will be sleeping while I am working. Then third, I am sure she dash for me. I'm sure she will be waiting for me. Then fourth one, grandmother dash tell a story. Grandmother will be telling a story. Okay. Fifth one, don't call them now. They dash dinner. Okay. They will be having dinner. Okay. Similarly, 6 to 10 you are going to do with your own. Now the activity sheet number 37. Here what we are going to do. A, filling the blanks with correct form of the verb given in the brackets. Okay. So some verb or action words are given in the bracket. Now you are going to choose any one of them and complete this filling the blanks. First one, most of the trains dash late today is are. Most of the trains is late today. Sounding good? No. Most of the trains are late today. Okay, so right here are. He dash for a walk every day. He go for a walk every day. He goes for a walk every day. Goes. Third one. We has have a cricket match today. We have a cricket match today. Fourth one. Mother wants me to study hard. Mother wants me to study hard. Fifth one. We is are all waiting for you. We are all waiting for you. The school dash closed for the Onam celebration last week. The school closed for the Onam celebration last week. Similarly, 7 to 10 you are going to do with your own. Now B, rearrange these pictures and choose the correct sentences. Okay, my dear student, here you can see two pictures are given. Just have a close look on this picture first of all. In the first picture, what activity you can observe? This is a picture of a kitchen. Okay, this is picture of a kitchen. And here, this is a picture of a garden. See, in kitchen, you can see mummy, papa, and two kids. Okay. Similarly, in garden, you can see a gardener. Okay. So what you have to do, just first of all, observe this picture. Then among these 6 options, which is 3 for first picture and 3 for the second picture or the last picture, choose appropriate option. A, my son and daughter are helping me make some pancakes now. Is this right? Or B, my son and daughter don't like making pancake with me. Last option, my son and daughter are eating pizzas and some cookies. So among these three options, which option is correct? Just have a close look on this picture. This all activity, this all preparations are done before making any pancake or cakes. Okay. This type of heads are put on head specifically whenever we are baking. Okay, so your option number A is correct according to this picture. Okay, my son and daughter are helping me make some pancakes now. Okay, now the second one. Mosumi father is a farmer. He harvests carrots every 3 months. B. Mosumi's father is a farmer. He is harvesting turnips right now. Last option. Mosumi's father doesn't plant any turnips in his fields. So which option is correct according to this sentence? Okay. See, B and C are absolutely wrong because according to B, Mausumi's father is a farmer, right? But the second one, he is harvesting turnip right now. In this picture, you can see turnips. No, they are not turnips. Third one, Mausumi's father doesn't plant any turnip in his field. Okay, this sentence is also wrong. Okay, so A1 will be Mausumi's father is a farmer. He harvests carrots every 3 months. This will be correct, but this is half correct. This is half correct. Now what you are going to see, first of all, have a look here. This plant looks like lemon. Okay, lemon or maybe some citrus fruit. Okay, citrus means sour in taste. Okay, so you are going to take first option. Okay. Okay, my dear student, in this way, we have completed your chapter number 7, which is divided into 2 parts. Okay, just go thoroughly both the videos and complete all the exercises. Okay, now I'm taking leave and going to meet with you all in our next class with a new chapter. Till then, my dear students, you have to take very good care of yourself. Bye.